Amul, a name that stands for Anand Milk Union Limited and comes from the Sanskrit word Amulya, meaning priceless. Amul began as a small cooperative in Anand, Gujarat, born from the dreams of local dairy farmers seeking fairness and dignity. Over time, Amul grew into a movement, empowering millions, transforming lives, and becoming a symbol of quality and hope across India. But this journey began in a time of struggle, when farmers were exploited and denied their due. Before India tasted freedom in 1947, our farmers were not truly free. They were at the mercy of middlemen. In the Kedah district of Gujarat, this was especially true for the dairy farmers. They toiled day and night, caring for their cattle as if they were their own children, only to see the fruits of their labor snatched away by a private dairy. This dairy, Polson, held a complete monopoly. It decided the price, and the farmers had no choice but to accept whatever was offered, no matter how meager. It was a system designed to keep the poor, poor. They had a leader in Tribhuvandas Patel, a man who believed in the power of the people. Under the guidance of the great Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the farmers decided they had had enough. Sardar Patel's advice was simple yet powerful. Why don't you control your own milk? Why don't you form your own cooperative? This was not just a business suggestion. It was a call for self-reliance, a call for dignity. The idea was to eliminate the middlemen and connect the producer directly with the consumer. It was a revolutionary thought at the time, a bold dream of economic independence. The farmers decided to go on a milk strike. They refused to sell their milk to Polson. For 15 long days, not a single drop of milk reached the dairy from the farmers of Kedah. It was a silent, powerful protest, a show of strength and dignity. The establishment of the Kaira District Cooperative Milk Producers Union Limited in 1946 was the result of this struggle. It started with just 2 village societies and a handful of farmers. The name Amul, from Amulya, meaning priceless, came later. Fitting, because every farmer's contribution was priceless. This foundation was laid with trust, unity, and a shared vision. It was the true beginning of the White Revolution, transforming India from milk deficient into the largest milk producer in the world. My opinion, grassroots courage changed Indian history. The answer to systemic exploitation was the cooperative model. Simple, yet profound. What if the farmers owned the dairy themselves and managed the entire process? Collection, processing, marketing. This was the vision Tribhuvandas Patel, inspired by Sardar Patel, presented to Kedah. Core principle, democratic control, 1 member, 1 vote. Organize at village level. Each village formed its dairy cooperative society. Milk was weighed accurately, a sample tested for fat before everyone, and payment based on quality and quantity. Fair, transparent, revolutionary. Trust replaced suspicion. Village societies federated into a district union, Amul. Union processed milk and marketed products. Profits returned as higher milk price and annual bonus, not to outside shareholders. A share reinvested into the community, build schools, provide veterinary services, create cattle feed plants, run artificial insemination programs. The 2-tier structure, later 3-tier with a state federation, genius of the Amul model. Farmers were no longer suppliers, they were owners. My own journey with Amul was, in many ways, an accident. I arrived in Anand in 1949. No interest in milk or villages, Anand felt like exile, until I met Tribhuvandas Patel. His conviction moved me. He needed help to build a plant. I was reluctant, a metallurgical engineer, not a dairy expert. But I agreed. We set up the first small plant. The farmer's joy made it more than a job. I decided to stay, to serve farmers, bring the best professionals, but let farmers set direction. Every decision must benefit the person who owns the cow. Be self-reliant, not dependent on imported tech or aid. They said buffalo milk powder was impossible. We didn't listen. We experimented. We failed. We tried again, until we became the first to make milk powder from buffalo milk. Crucial for surplus and lean seasons. With powder capability, we diversified. Amul cheese, Amul ghee, Amul milk, Amul chocolates, Amul ice cream. Highest quality at affordable prices. Scale and efficiency kept costs low. Brand Amul came to mean quality, trust, and affordability, and better returns for farmers. Opinion: this is Indian ingenuity at its best, technology serving people. The story of India's White Revolution is the story of one visionary, Dr. Verghese Kurian, the architect of Operation Flood. In 1970, Dr. Kurian launched Operation Flood, the world's largest dairy development program, transforming India from a milk-deficient country into the world's largest milk producer. His vision was simple yet revolutionary: empower millions of rural farmers through cooperatives, giving them ownership, dignity, and a better future. Operation Flood scaled the Amul model nationwide, organizing milk collection, processing, and distribution through farmer-owned cooperatives. The program unfolded in 3 phases, connecting over 70,000 villages and millions of families, especially women, lifting them out of poverty. Operation Flood brought better nutrition, education, and prosperity to rural India. Schools, clinics, and new opportunities flourished. Dr. Kurian's leadership made India self-sufficient in milk, inspired similar movements worldwide, and earned him the title Father of the White Revolution. Amul became a symbol of quality and trust, its products reaching every corner of the nation, thanks to the cooperative spirit. The legacy of Operation Flood is seen in every glass of milk, every empowered farmer, and every thriving village. Dr. Kurian proved that when people own their destiny, they can change the world, one drop of milk at a time. The White Revolution is a shining example of Indian ingenuity, unity, and the power of a shared dream. Dr. Kurian's story reminds us, when ordinary people unite for a cause, they can build a legacy that nourishes a nation. Today, the spirit of Operation Flood continues to inspire, proving that people-powered change can transform the world. This is the legacy of Dr. Verghese Kurian, Operation Flood, and the millions who believed in the power of unity.